Champion tahun 2023 PMSL Alter Ego. 2023 PMSL Seafood Champion Alter Ego NS.
2024 PMSL Sea Spring Finals.
Boom! Esports! Champion are here and go to!
PMSL Southeast Asia Full Vampire Esport! Assalamualaikum, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the final day of the 2025 PMSL Sea Spring Final. The standings that make the statement. Give it up for Team Secret.
Let's welcome Tech Entertainment!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Flash.
Let's welcome Eve Arena!
Boom Esports.
Guys, give a big clap for Trenches Esports!
Osja, Thailand.
Guys, Alter Ego Aaron! Find your team ID!
Give it up for Kagendra.
Guys, Sparta!
Megatron Esports.
Guys, give a big clap to Samsung Legion Alliance!
With a total of 140 points, will they hold on to their lead and claim the crown? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Xavier! Alright, it's all on the line now, ladies and gentlemen. These teams have fought tooth and nail to get here. And today, on our final day, they will finally get to find out who will be the PMSL State Spring Champion 2025.
And of course, we're going to start off with Sanha, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the first game of the Grand Finals.
It's really take a different approach. I mean, on top of special, it is a shorter league, so a lot less games to play, like 1 week less than usual, right? So that means that they don't really have enough time to really catch up in terms of points if they were to lag behind. And we've seen many instances of that happening. But I think today might be different. We're seeing a fast aggression here happening, as immediately one player from Boom Esports will be lobbying game here. No one fully committing that hold that thought, because E Arena might be doing that just about now.
Well, Cash, you asked for it, you got it. But the moment E Arena decided to push, The immediate counter came from Team Secret, knocking one player down, but Sakura found an off angle to knock down one player of Team Secret back. A bit of a trade-off between the two of them. And on the elimination field, we have Alter Ego and BTR on the mini screen as well. And BTR winning it against Alter Ego.
Sakura on the other side just waiting for the right time to rush forward. Your Team Secret finding themselves stuck. Hard to move out of the compound, hard to move forward as well as Frankie on the other side, just making sure that no one is just really lurking around here. Joker gonna be very mischievous to try to go for jump kicks forward, finds nothing. And again, both teams just saying, okay, we've done the damage, we've moved back here, you know, being overtaken on the last day. That has just been frustrating for them, but doesn't really matter anyway because they're the team apparently on top right now. They're the team to watch in my opinion. As Pmsl RQ here still holding down, they have a nice terrain to play with as Jan Foss going aggressive here. Finds lobby already, Stranger stuck between all of these terrains and RQ. I'm surprised that this Mexican standoff has been going on this long, Sir Kyle. It's been a good, it's been forever already. No one's moved at all. Nate's chunked forward. Beautiful Nate to open it up. GP to fall. You can see Brick quickly moving forward. Once again active right now. Holding on to this corner. Just waiting to jump someone out and just shoot them in the face. Shots out forward here. CQCs are here. But Sakura just a little bit better. He's low. Frankie and his teammates will try and trade out here. But Rang also will fall. Sakura and Joker has to be picked up. Tran as well has to be done as well. As Tiger from the outer side here sprays the heck out of Frankie. He's in trouble. He falls. And Team Secret will be the first blood on Standoff.
Oh, PG Alliance. And how far is he from the circle? It's not too bad. He can navigate around the river to get into the circle, but the moment he reaches the circle, right in front of him is going to be Vampire Esports.
Yeah, half that circle is water, by the way. Anyways, Olio, great pick off there onto Joker, taking full advantage of the blue zone here. But he needs to skedaddle. He doesn't have a lot of utilities here. He doesn't have a lot of heals. But in terms of surviving, it's not going to be easy either. So, right? How many teams are in front of him right now? We have VPE, Kagendra, E-Arena waiting, Sem9 as well. Not going to be the easiest rotation, but 20k will just pick him up, put him in the pocket. That's another point for VPE.
And top of PG Alliance, and this round with 3 eliminated points. Hazel's in trouble. He will be eliminated by top from Team Flash. RQ, they seek revenge. They got one target. Now it's time for them to go in.
Peko rushing up forward here, taking full advantage of every single chaos happening here. Beautiful flank coming up forward here, puts the rest of Strangers into alert mode, honestly. It actually just puts a lot of pressure onto Meow Meow. He can't pick it up, but now Peko will fall. That's the consequence. Lapar is here. Not gonna be easy. He can worry about 2 players here. Lobby, easy on the damage from the blue zone. I don't think that Peko can be picked up here, if I'm being honest.
Oh, Lapa, that was so close. He pulled the trick. Hey, but we should know what's happening in bootcamp right now. We have 3 different teams in bootcamp, including the powerhouse Xavier. Who's going to be able to reset Razak? The answer is nobody because he has just been eliminated. And that is going donkey out. No points in round number 1 for them. That's going to be Xavier trying to gatekeep Team Flash. Here comes Zeus, Mr. MVP at the forefront with the rest of K. Sends the stun grenade inside. And that stuns Lamborghini. And he will be forced to back off for now.
To give up the space already here. Prep up the nade, throw it out. Young will be on the receiving end. Don't sure if it actually hit him, being honest, but for VPE, 1 player knocked down, just going for the reset. They have to skip that. Blue zone pushing out here. But the rest of Vampire Esports, they're getting active here. They're rushing up forward. Onsen's picked up already. And none of the nades thrown out by Gendra is actually really hitting onto the members of VPE. But right now, for Flash, they're getting active, getting aggressive here. DX, Lamborghini especially, has nowhere to go. He's stuck inside of that compound, surrounded by 3 different players. Shots out forward here. They want to try and double swing him together. Somehow the shots are not quite there. And Lamborghini, he puts the damage, but not enough to take away those kills. And Levi's is here, and they tie up the last few loose ends here. And it's looking terrible right now. Nate T and Levi's making it work. They make it aggressive, and the rest of Flash are just gonna fall right now like dominoes.
Oh, I love the follow-up from Xavier. We thought that Lamborghini was a goner, but the moment the other players came in, they want to fight back against Team Flash. Now we move over to Vampire Esports from the high ground. Shrub spraying down to BTR, knocking another player down to the ground.
Vampire Esports, they're playing this very surgically, taking 1 fight by 1 fight, and somehow still managing to survive this long. They managed to get the reset onto Onsen, move out forward, take a fight with another team, just taking advantage of all the chaos happening on the side of the circle. Octa has nowhere to go. Satar all alone here. These two Indonesian teams are going to try and 1v1, but BPE says, nah, no 1v1s for you. Not when I'm here to collect my points. Blank sprays into the water. Satar is low as heck. Finally knocked and will deny that point by going down to the play zone. But Shrebs, he's not done. He knows he's somewhere there in the water. He wants that 1 point.
Yeah, every point is going to be precious for everybody. But sometimes going to say, nope, not going to give you that point.
Not today, dog. I see ya. There was Thrones fan. What's up, homie?
Oh, Razy is still in this, the homie of BTR. But he doesn't have the circle. Oh man, this is going to be really tough for him to get in.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy at all. Gendra as well finally lost control of that circle. Gonna have to get a reset onto his teammate, but can't do that quite yet. Xavier, what a different way to start the day. They're aggressive as heck. Whoever that crosses their peripheral, they will just spray, and they show no mercy at all. Finally finding Schweppes here, as actual OK will finally go down there to the play zone, so that's another point denied. 20K finds Azami.
Oh, Chewy from Austria, Thailand. On the outside of boot camp, he might be the kingmaker between these fights.
Could be. Because right now, BPE has a tiny bit of control for that circle. The mid-side area is all the way out there. There is a turret. Oh no, Gewi. Do it, Gewi! Oh no, the nade's coming through. He's gonna try to rush forward. He wants to make sure that he's able to just steal the kill and actually secure that point. He wants to get the point into his pocket here, and he does. Good enough for them, but now Xavier on high alert right now. But Vampire Esports so aware of this predicament. They steal another point, takes out Ozja with 4 eliminations here, and now finally it's a 3-on-2 right now. Tony K active as ever, 5 eliminations in the bag. Nades rush out here as the members of BPE as well as Levi's throw out grenades, throw out mollies left, right, and center. But DX a bit more on the better side as they get the first winner chicken dinner of the day. With our first air angle of the Grandfinal PMGO 2025.
And here it is. It's going to be Irango.
Alright, real quick. But when they are the ones aggressive, when they are the ones that that make that proactive decision to go to a team, take up that space, fight them, it looks good. Especially when you have a player like Drake who's just there that can easily break through any of the defenses. Anyways, here's a replay. What happened just now?
Ooh.
That's a nice spray from Trying. That's aggressive as heck. And getting one member for RQ this early should benefit them really well, because that's a lot of firepower taken away from RQ.
But Austria, Thailand, we got Red Bull here, the star man for Austria, Thailand. He wins it 1v1 against Opta. Rocky went down as well. Looks like Alter Ego, they're falling apart.
Yeah, it's not looking great at all. Alter Ego, great to find that pick off onto Austria. Wants to make their return into the game. Good start for now. Rosemary holding a little bit more further out than his teammates, but we know that Rosemary, in terms of his long-range kills, it has been quite phenomenal. Tiny little micro angles to take advantage of. Puts a lot of damage onto Shopper. That's a nice terrain they've been playing with. Secret comes through, all alone here. And immediately, the rest of Alter Ego wants to challenge. Wants to keep him away from Shopper QQ. Trying to deny that space with that nade. Finds nothing. And Alter Ego, happy to wait. They need to go for a reset as well, so Hans will be the one to get a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more active, and on guard duty.
Alright, so Kagendra looking to pick up points from rotating teams here before moving in further. Might be BTR, like what you say, right? BTR passing by, and now they are in the crosshairs of Kagendra, moving up to the high ground, but more players of Kagendra is actually waiting there. Nice one by Anjul to knock down the Starman Satar.
And even if they did miss, they had another player from Kagendra on the other end here, but nope, spoke too soon. Casper will be eliminated quickly, and Satar will be easily picked up here. That was a double-edged sword. That was some QCs. The arena is rushing up forward here. Pombe has kind of pushed himself on the outside. Not spotted out that yet from the mushroom house. That nade will come through. Doesn't really chunk anyone quite yet. Gonna play a little bit more closer with his teammates. Tiger, very aggressive angle, very scary if you think about it. But finds some value as Joker finds Frenzy. So Frenzy will fall. Onbit all alone here. If he gets in trouble, his teammate's not gonna be able to pick him up. But the arena aware of him. Gonna knock him down there. Takes a fair bit of damage already. Nearly taken out. But the sprays from Tiger from the top side of this mushroom house is just nasty.
And now Yummy is in the building together with his other teammate. They try to fire back. They got NC2 in the process. Zero is going to be together with Yummy, the duo that has to do it to win this fight before they're able to get into the military base. But looking at the mini-map, the blue, it's on its way as well.
Pmsl slowly making his way back to his teammates here. The same can be said about E-Arena here. It's just a matter of who resets first. Pmsl is just forcing himself into that area, that nade from Tiger. And when it's a hit, barely just misses. And Tiger says, that's enough of that. I'm gonna try and play inside the smokes. I have a shotgun in hand here. I can put in the damage. Joker puts in the pressure. Pmsl to fall. Tiger, how the heck are you able to do this? That is disgusting. Come through the smokes, jump out like a rabbit, just like their logo, right? Now the rest of E-Arena not rushing up forward, getting active. The Blues
Jump
up
shot.
forward. But the jump shot from Boom is just disgusting. Finds all the members of E-Arena and everyone is just going to fall here. Boom Esports somehow scraped through.
Oh, can Yummy heal up in time? He switches to bandages and he's able to heal up. Okay. Yummy will be fine for now, that is. But that was a beautiful cinematic jump shot by Yummy.
Feels almost like a Mission Impossible movie, right? Just jumps out and just sprays the heck out of you. You can't do anything. But E-Arena, at least, they still have one more player. Is Joker rushing up, going forward. And he is still not stopping the damage. He's still going aggressive here. He's all alone. Zero, barely alive right now. Just surviving by the skin of his teeth. Does he notice still one more member of Boom Esports close here? A lot of damage coming forward here. Crossfire set up here perfectly from Zero. All he does is just try to pull away the attention from his teammate here. He's low, so low, but the same could be said about Zero. But Yummy is there in the end. But both teams taking severe losses right now. No, Zero, you're not gonna find any heals there.
Okay, it's just right beside the player of BTR. There's going to be Razy. BTR surrounding RRQ. They are locked in with each other. I wonder if RRQ can actually pull off an insane clutch here. I mean, it's Nabeko. He was the PMP Southeast Asia Terminator before. If there's anyone can pull off a clutch, it's going to be Nabeko.
Just to cross through if anyone's there, finds nothing. But both teams are just not willing to just start that fight first. They're just so worried about losing that impact early. Satarles does fall here, as Nabeko and Hazel still waiting inside the compound. Nate Util in hand as well. A stranger still outside the area. I'm gonna pop one of the... Why did he do that?
If you pop one of the front tires, it gives you a bit more stability.
It does?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
that's like a pro player tactic. Yeah.
Anyways, Risey falls already here. Aggression finally happening here for RQ. As Trang from another area to find him in the end, and BTR takes it as a signal to go aggressive and completely just collapse onto RQ.
It's kind of hard to get information on what are the teams across you, but they have to take some level of risk at some point. Boy Donkey taking the risk of getting into the circle directly while D Xavier is looking over them. They run straight into the circle, but just to be knocked down by Boy Donkey by Vampire Esports.
Vampire Esports do what they do best. The third party, just chunking anyone, doing rotations, and now 7-9. They're looking to get active. They want to aggress and they want to take fights. They've been getting a little bit more aggressive early, but it's not necessarily in a way that they fully commit to a 4v4. Now this time around, they have a terrain to work with, but they don't really have this circle in their control here as well. Now that was the kill. Oh, so that's what happened there. Trunks long range kills, honestly, valid. Very, very valid. Potato, potato. Same thing.
Oh. I will fight you for that, but we'll leave the boxing ring later. Anyway,
wait, that is disgusting!
Oh,
no way that happened! Just ran two members of CD Alliance just like that? They cannot fight back, they cannot move anywhere. Strangers, they started that fight. CD Alliance left, and Strangers said, no, you come back here. You come back here, let us take this fight. And now Flash is around, and they're like, hello, let's take this fight further.
They want those points for themselves, but looks like the tree
Oh no,
is
the
no longer
cosplay.
Yeah, there goes. I mean, that was his last attempt of the cosplay, right? The smoke is green, goes well with what he did, but yeah. Anyway, that's going to be 7-9. They pick up a point, but the bigger question is now, how will Strangers Esports get out of this?
KNS is really low right now, somehow managing to juke every single util. Spoke too soon, ate a lot of damage here. Some chip damage to come forward, should be able to run over one of the players, yep. But somehow we're gonna see a kill there from Break onto Rosemary on the side. The terrain here, but their work's not cut out quite yet. They're not out of the woods. Nice nade onto Gewi, call it a Kobe. Nasty nade onto him. Secret's still around. The car's about to go down the smithereens already. Team Secret, the high ground is in their favor, but definitely not the blue zone here. They've been holding on to this area very, very long. That nade will find Secret in the end. What the heck is that, man? Like, how precise is that nade?
Man, that's why they are playing and we're here admiring their gameplay, right? That was a beautiful one by Brick. My goodness, that nade to end them off, absolutely chef's kiss. Now Circle, it favors to Sem9. Sem9 got the circle, Team Flash not too far away from the circle, but majority of the teams on the outside.
It is a ping pong circle, but Kagener, what the heck? That was beautifully played there. DBS in hand. Just kind of pointing up, down, and center, finding one, but Azami should be in trouble now. No, actually, Azami said, no, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me, playing perfectly with the terrain. But Satarles will find the perfect flank behind and finally sandwich him in the end. Ichan running away for his life, and it'll be okay for them. They have some breathing room here as BTR managed to bring up Federales back into the game. And firstly, for me, you want to bring Federales back into the game. He is the heavy hitter, the impact maker. But look who Ichan ran into is Lamborghini, who manages to find him in the end. Nate T steals it away. Kagendra eliminated already 4 points in the bag, as now the one who's gatekeeping the circle is actually DX. BTR in trouble.
Oh man, BTR, they didn't have the time to pick up Federales, and now Snape is down. Okay, they're still going to go for the revive onto Federales, but Nate's been raised down! And
Nate to get 3 eliminations that quickly. What a way to start. Can't even go for that reset. Tony K will be the one who needs the reset right now. Trying to go to top side here. High ground in his favor, but somehow Schweppes makes it work. Mensa away from the corner of the eye here. Schweppes puts in a lot of damage to another member of Team Secret. Break on the top side here. He's not done quite yet. Peeks up forward, but every time he does, he's punished and he falls. Newsy will put in the pain. He puts in the hurt. Frankie alone, forced to push forward here. He doesn't know where to look. Just blind sprays through the smokes. He tries to play with a micro angle, but every time he shoots, Newsy and Schweppes answer back.
And he does not have any bullets, so he's taking a bit of a risk here, showing himself towards Vampire Esports. But he has to because the circle is not onto him. And finally, land the nade on me, you know. But anyway, they will still try. They got Onsens instead. Nice long range by Viren. Vampire Esports. Now they only have 2 active players left.
Isolated as well. It's not going to be easy for them to play off each other. Now Newsy 2 fall now. A Sem9 full control onto them, blows up their car, but the kill will be stolen away from Xavier.
And Xavier, they are still in this game with a full squad. Can you believe it? The fact that Lamborghini got knocked down and managed to recover, this is insane.
Rushing forward, he's all the way out there in the open, but it's Xavier that's so aware, watching him for quite some time. There's 2 pickups already stolen away at long range from Xavier. This terrain is their home. 2-2, excuse me. Tops is the same color as them. Nice shot onto Top's Fearon, very aware there. I'm just curious to know whether or not Fearon was aware that Tops has been there for quite some time here. Anyways, they hear the cheers from the crowd. That's loud already. Lamborghini with a big opening onto Mika. But then there's an answer back from Trexie. Nice crossfire set up here from Sem9. It's perfect as they cross. A lot of sprays coming from Fearon. Levi's, he stands no chance. And now Xavier, despite the man advantage they have, everything is falling apart. Now home crowd advantage is here. It's so loud right now. Trexie going active. 5 eliminations, proving all the haters wrong. Peregrine rendered so low right now, barely alive. As Trexie, a lot of respect given, making sure to not sandwich between these 2 players here. Nice pass to Lamborghini, finds one, and now the final man left standing here for Lamborghini for Xavier. He's alone, barely any HP to work with. A 1v1 situation. The days to come through, but the shots are huge. Trexie rushes up. The terrain not in his favor. The smoke cuts off any vision. But one shot
Here comes.
all he needs. And he
Who got
does.
it?
Yes.
Yo!
Home crowd advantage. It's very much in Sem9's favor.
And then look at the whole crowd. They go wild with the Sunrise chicken dinner. Man, the man. It doesn't help that there are like 3 teams in front of him. He will still pull the trigger trying to get an elimination point, but that will awake Sem9. Sem9 now around him. He has only 50% of health. Yuhai is going to go with a 1v1 against Schweppes. Schweppes gets Fearon. Schweppes gets Yuhai. Wait. Schweppes. Vampire Esports. He clutched Sem9.
Wait, how did that happen?
We need a replay.
Through the smokes. Oh
Holy
my goodness,
smokes.
we need to see a replay of that. We need to see a replay of that. Regardless, the fight for us right now is RQ here. It's a 3-way fight, in fact. Ozja here all alone here. Gawi still very much around. And Shrub still very much active. Red Bull will be saved to take it away from the blue zone, but Gawi will fall into the pocket of Shrebs. The MVP, what the heck was that? Honestly, that's 5 in a row. The entirety of 7-9 plus Gawi.
Oh man, finally Shrebs eliminated, but
Managed to make it up already. The nade barely. Oh, and there he does. He does get it look already. He's low as heck. 2 nades to come forward. Immediately kicks him out of the game. And the Alliance somehow managing to come up at the very top of the terrain. This could kind of turn things around for them. RQ eliminated. 7 eliminations is their best run yet. But now, with 3 members still very much alive, very much winnable for CD Alliance.
yeah, but these Xavier, they have a full squad, so that's going to be their advantage. They have the manpower to play with. And look at the circle. These Xavier, they have much more control of the circle as compared to Celcom DJ Alliance. As long as they can keep Celcom DJ Alliance at bay on the outside of the circle, it's looking good for these Xavier.
Taking a lot of damage. Olio nearly falls. Hides behind the vehicle. Goes for that reset here. But the amount of nades coming through here barely hits him. As he does. Finally for Parajin. And now they do the classic. 1 member knocked down and they just rush forward here. 2 members left alive. And both players not close enough to play off each other. Isolated. Can't play out together. Barbecue to death here. Leons will be the one in trouble right now. And Nate just sprays the heck out of him. It's only Jimmy to worry about now. Jimmy, we've seen miracles from him, but not now because these Xavier finally they get another one in the bag. They start off strong, they start off hot, and they they were kind of the team that, you know, you expect Break to go aggressive and then they just take up so much space and then they just completely collapse. That didn't really happen. They were more turtle shelling yesterday, a bit more different than I used to see them toward the league stage. And right now, I think we're seeing Soaz play in their stead as GK Gray. Oh no, that's not Gray opening. He fell and he knocked himself out and immediately Kaguya steals away that point. That is such an unfortunate situation for Secret here, as Soaz will be the one to fall down next. Was not aware at all of the positionings of all the other Kagendra players.
Number 8 now, which is in H number 1. And we can see a replay of whatever happened. Okay, this was the early encounter. Pretty straightforward, I must say.
I mean, it's just so unlucky for GK. I think he got a little bit overzealous there to jump out of the car. But anyways, Secret's in trouble now. And I mean the player's Secret, not Team Secret. So Gendra, they're looking to get really active here. They're a team that just now took off another team, ran away with their lives, got here, and despite everything, still wants to take these fights. And despite coming in from Tier 2, I'm quite surprised at them of aggression and pressure they're putting into so many teams they come across.
But speaking about coming across, Kagendra came across Alter Ego. Casper will need to save Acho. Acho is currently down, but Casper will need to win this fight with Southdown's Gay. Jump shot did not work out for him. He got punished by Rosemary.
Rosemary doing quite a great job here playing the door, but Lilyboy will easily just break that long range hit there. Oh my god! What is that shot from Kagendra? He was, sorry, from Rosemary. He was not expecting that long range hit to actually kill him in one shot. How on earth did he do that?
It's Team Flash.
It's very prolonged fight, but Zeus, they were not aware of his positioning and he just tagged 2-player just like that from out here behind this rock. Nade kill as well as a bunch of sprays as well. Keeps Secret on his toes here. Secret's very much online already, very much awake. The nade comes through, it hits him perfectly squarely in the face, and now it's all down to Red Bull. Can't save one teammate, but can go for more. I think he's thinking 3 times here. How am I supposed to approach this? Chopra has made his way to him. A nice spray to find Secret. So Zeus gonna be very aggressive, taking all these points, putting it into the backpack of his team's pockets. A lot to catch up at the same time. They still have to worry about Red Bull. The Blue Zone pushing as well, so a lot of pressure they're facing here.
Red Bull surely thinking about survivability, but the fact that the Blues on top of him and Team Flash wants to collect another point, it's going to be difficult for Red Bull. He has to pull off an insane clutch here. Let's see if he can actually do it. Two more active players from Team Flash. Red Bull in the blue, being pressured. He gets one more to go for Red Bull. Coming in from the other side is going to be Tops, and Tops is taking his time to revive his teammate while Red Bull assesses the situation.
At the heels, just some blind shots over toward him as well. Bose also needs to be picked up. So Young is very much online. So he cooks that nade. It's great. But that Molly will keep them away from that door. Buys Red Bull a lot of time. He can reposition. He can run away if he wants to. But I think he wants to take this fight here. Picking up the nade is a 1v3. It's not going to be the easiest feat, but we've seen him do that. Nice bounce as well to that nade. As he rushes up forward, gets a pick off to himself. He's doing the maximum amount of damage he can do here to a team. Despite the fact that his whole team had lost so many players, Ozja does not want to go down without a fight. And they do that as CD Alliance, their fight still goes on over this side of the map.
Hello, third party by Celcom DJ Alliance to be the cleanup crew, and they will secure a couple more eliminations for themselves. Celcom DJ Alliance now 4 eliminations, but you gotta give it to Red Bull, right? What's the value at bar? Anyway, time entertainment, they need to move forward. They're going to pick up the point out of La Bar, but Hazel's waiting by the bridge. The bridge is going to be a spot that they must cross to get into the circle. Hazel is waiting for it. Hazel almost got his target very, very low. And Hazel will ensure EstoZip will go back to flop.
It's a great punish, by the way. I mean, seeing your teammate getting run over is rough, but understanding that you don't have to go aggressive in order to win fights is number 2. Playing with that tiny little window, knowing it's a choke as well, making sure to just punish EstoZip for being a little bit too brazen with his movements on that buggy. But now, Hazel's in trouble. A lot of damage put in by Bright as well. There's a 2-player push here from TM. TM was one of those teams we had to talk about yesterday, right? In terms of their positioning, in terms of their play. They weren't able to find that success, but right now they've managed to eliminate the entirety of that team. It's looking good right now, as the rest of Boom Esports and Alter Ego Indonesian Derby still rages on.
And they managed to collect their first elimination point. Octa is now on the high ground, trying to rotate away. He's the final player for Alter Ego. And look at the damage onto him by the push. He does not have any first aids. He spot Frenzy. Wow, sharp shooting. But then again, punished by Zero. From the other side, he was not able to secure the elimination point out of Frenzy. Alter Ego out.
It's a top seed right now. Levi's nearly gets taken down.
And look at the nade sent across by Boom Esports. They want to punish the Xavier in this building, but the smoke is covering them. Boom Esports finding it rather difficult. And if they don't take out the Xavier, they're going to have a hard time crossing this river anyway. Look at the nade by Lamborghini. Let's nice out the bomb with the second nade from the other side. Landed on the Frenzy. Boom Esports. No way they're going to get past the Xavier.
Nades come through here. That's huge. Flash out already. Don't think that Boom Esports not going to be the easiest to just really pick up Frenzy here. The blue zone just chunking down HP, and Zero gets caught out in the open there. Immediately chunked down as well. As the Xavier, they're happy with this outcome. Yeah, they need to take a fight the blue zone, but they aren't the one that's stuck between the rock and a hard place here. They're free to just rotate into the circle. So Yummy here just going to be healing just a bit more, waiting out his time before finally rotating into the circle. And it's the reason why he's doing this is so that he's not caught out in the open, just sprayed to death by D Xavier. As D Xavier takes this fight against Vampire Esports.
Nami knows that he has no chance now. So you do whatever you can, collect those few elimination points, and that's going to be about it. Yep, that's going to be his last few first aids. But anyway, if there's any silver lining to Boom Esports, they finally collect their first place support.
They do. That's massive and it's huge. A big change from yesterday where they had 0 placement points, and honestly, shocking that they're able to pull that off if you think about it, because they were still actively getting points from elimination. So it's not the worst case scenario in the world. But D Xavier out too soon. You heard the crowd just completely lose it just now. And I think for a lot of these home country crowds, they're happy, especially after the interview of what Mika said here. The only thing staying between them and the trophy of Pmsl is D Xavier. Let's just back off for a little while and
The arena now going against BTR, trying to get into the circle, but BTR still the full squad. The name will be across. Bit of a premature explosion there by the name of Snape. Managed to get one out of the arena. NC2 gunned down by Shrubs. The arena facing the round of 2 teams, and they got eliminated at number 4.
bit too late to the circle, and they were severely punished for it right now. Tony K getting hit left, right, and center. A lot of pressure coming in from both BTR as well as M9. But BTR, this is where you want to see the aggression come through. We see what Federales can do. We see what Razy can do. And 3 people in 1 car is a very risky move there. 1 nade is all it takes to take it down. Foreshadowing. And now every single member of BTR are almost down and out. They still have 1 more player here, but he's so low right now. How are you supposed to reset from such a devastating situation as Sem9? U-Hype will be the next one to fall.
Oh, from the high ground, it's going to be on this, putting pressure back on the 7-9, but the nade sent across. Lots of splash damage by Vampire Esports. They still have Onzens, putting a lot of pressure on the 7-9. 7-9 now falling apart. Thanks to Onzens, Mika is still alive, but it's pretty low. And finally taken out. BTR, as much gunfire onto them, they still remain at least a 2nd place from Vampire Esports. Finally scores their chicken dinner.
You could have seen the surprised faces that BTR had. They were not expecting to get that 2nd place spot. Allow themselves those quick rotations and repositions.
Well, if that happens, I'll be having a lot of fun here, you know. The players probably won't like it, but hey, you know, that's a challenge. And in case any of you, for the first time ever seeing this was done before, even during PMGC, that you can park a car onto the boat and then you can drive it onto the other side of the island. So the moment you land, you have ready vehicles to use.
Honestly, these players are just too creative sometimes when you think about how they approach these things. See the Alliance here right now. Currently, they are not in the worst place possible, 5th place. Regardless of whether or not they go out early, they still are quite consistently collecting points. But between them at 5th place, and 1st place at 102, they have 50 points to keep up. And I am quite surprised at the amount of lead DX got. Okay, granted, if they don't have the 21 points, they will need to, like, say, maybe 80 points, but it's still a significant amount.
Well, yeah. But now it's all about chasing the championship, right? You kind of think about it. It is.
If they don't have the 21 points, they would be toward, like, say, maybe 80 points, but it's still a significant amount.
Well, yeah, think about it. It is significant, but is it significant enough to chase the number 1?
Might be toward the western side. The eastern side might be fairly free. The only teams right now they have to really worry about is Team Secret, that's really way deep inside of Novarap Noye. There we go, Circle hard shift southern side. There we go, your wish came through, Sir Cloud. So now here comes that hard shift coming forward. How many teams are going to be rotating through on that bridge here toward the western side?
3 military base circles out of 4 Erangos that we have played so far. That is insane. I'm loving it. But anyway, 7-9 is loving the fact that they managed to collect 2 elimination points out of 10 entertainment. That if you're there, you're still alive, you're still safe. We're going to see a replay of how 7-9 they scored the first few elimination points out of 10 entertainment.
But one thing's for sure, the BTR is making it rain hell from above. GK takes a lot of damage. Soaz is proning for his life right now. The nade does finally land onto GK itself, so for Soaz, you want to get the pickup, it's almost going to be nigh impossible. Because as soon as they move toward each other here, I wouldn't be surprised if BTR decides to get active, take out space, go a little bit more aggressive as well. There we go, Razy already on the vehicle, rushing forward. Soaz tries himself, he jukes away, but Federales was there and attack 2, 1-2 punch. But at the same time, RRQ finally getting completely overwhelmed.
Oh, RRQ, 2 active players left, going to be Jempos and the Beko. Kagendra on the 2nd floor. You have Acho as well as Casper. Or is that the teammates bleeding out on the outside? RRQ, they're trying to recover, but Kagendra won't give them that space. They will take the preemptive approach, going down to the ground floor. But RRQ Napeko is ready for it.
He's aggressive and he's active here, so aware his positionings might be found. Gonna just smoke off the area, stay away from Hazel, he says. And it does deter the player on the top side there from coming toward them. But if anything, Kage, Achu, rushing down here, tries to make this at least a little bit more costly. He can revive his teammate here. It's not going to be the easiest. A double swing from RQ could spell death.
They sandwich the final player. But then again, BTR, they want to take advantage of the fight. Now they are coming in as a third party. RRQ could not lick their wounds.
everyone forced to really take these fights early on that bridge as well to cross. And if you're not crossing the bridge, you're crossing on water. If you cross on water, you don't necessarily have the safest route inside of the circle either, because you have no clue if there's any team hanging around the compounds as well as the open side areas here.
They probably know that Tony K is hanging out there. See if Tony K actually makes a move. He's in his vehicle. Okay,
Oh, no.
spotted out. It's gonna be hard for him to survive. Ade Luke will collect that elimination point. That is the end of Vampire Esport.
I mean, the only thing they have for cover right now is just that one singular vehicle. Right in front of them is just open area. It's not even a terrain right now. Luke at least does answer back and pick up of himself onto Levi, so that's huge for them. But they're barely hanging here. His teammate needs to be picked up. He needs to reset as well. And BTRRQ, I think they must be so stressed right now because BTRRQ, they're not willing to take this fight early. They're like, no, let's eliminate everyone else and keep the final two fight against us, the two Indonesian teams, in an Indonesian derby.
And BTR, they're playing the patience game because they have majority of the circle on their side. It's RRQ that needs to push forward. Navigating around the smoke, they're getting closer and closer to BTR. We'll see the end of this round really soon, ladies and gentlemen. And RRQ, they managed to infiltrate onto the building. BTR, the same as well. It's going to be a head-on fight with Pico starting against Razy.
He's in trouble here, but the Peko wants to rush forward here. 1 point in the bag already for the Peko. Satorlas all alone here on the outside. It's a 3-on-1. He has nowhere to go, nowhere to move. RRQ was the one without the advantage, but it's this team that happens to come up on top here. Satar, we've seen miracles happen. He can make magic. A jump shot forward here. Both teams trading blows. Satar is the one to take that damage, taking that pain. The volley will buy a bit of space and time, but he cannot hold on for any longer. And RRQ, they will be the ones to get the first chicken dinner in Erangel today. The arena is that once they swarm, it's really scary to deal with. So KNS will be rushing up forward here alone. And there we go, Sakura putting in the damage. That's a lot of damage. So much better. And for now, we're down to our top 5 as we are seeing CD Alliance in full control of the situation. We are seeing CD Alliance in full control of the situation.
Yeah, Salcom DJ Alliance with the circle advantage. All they need to do is wait and defend. They're defending against Kagendra. Azami almost got the rooftop guy. Adelu got Lele Boy instead. And now Azami's in trouble with the nade sent across by Leos. Azami will fall.
Kagendra now in a horrible situation. Their teammates is bleeding to death, not able to be picked up here. He has to carry this all on his own, but Achul is just so low right now. And then they will fall, but not before they take out 6 bodies with them to the end here. These two teams are going to fight here on the southern side.
And here comes Xavier rushing in. Pyrogen wins the 1v1, but he needs to heal up quickly. Zeus will be knocked out as well by Adilum. Moses is now the final player for Team Flash. Xavier, they want to clean up, they want to get those points in the pocket. 10 eliminations now, unstoppable for Xavier.
Nate just put in a lot of damage to the members of Xavier, making it so hard for them to reset. Bows, despite the fact that he's the last man standing, he's still putting in pain, he's still putting in damage into Xavier. He wants the team to just stop rampaging, and he does just that. And Flash gets eliminated. 8 elims here. Xavier, despite being so low, they can still reset. They still have 3 members very much alive here. But CD Alliance, look at them, just roaming around the circle, vehicles in hand. If Xavier were to push out here, they can just immediately spray them out. But Xavier, they've done miracles in terms of plays. They can just overcome here. They're playing so close with each other. But Adi, look, getting active here, cross-firing with his teammates. Parajin to go down first. That's Olio's first big pick. And Leon to find Lamborghini in the end. Numbers dwindling. Only 1 person still alive here. And Levi's wants to reset. But it's not going to be easy to get run over by the members of CD Alliance in their home grounds in KL itself. The crowd should go wild right now. And they get this chicken dinner.
And
Nice points, and it's a valiant effort, and now it's down to our top 3.
top 3 teams, Void Donkey, Strangers Esports, and Alter Ego. All these 3 teams with 3 players each. Let's see who will get the chicken dinner. It could be anyone's game right now. Alter Ego in the compound now being infiltrated by Void Donkey, while Strangers Esports, again, they're going to play patience game.
A lot of weight, a lot of I would say suspense, right? I mean, you have one player here, Strangers, with the high ground, the mid ground area, Ultra Ego with the compound, and Void Donkey. No advantages at all to play with, but they can kind of hope that for Strangers to go aggressive here against Ultra Ego. And I think we might be just given with that. Immediate push out onto the area as well. Earth's taking a lot of damage as Lobby rushes into the area, but Rocky was very much ready. A shotgun to the face eats the entirety of that bullet. He gets knocked down, and then suddenly, strangers, stop. They're pressing that reset button. Where to go? What to do? How to react here?
Ooh, how to react to this nade? Okay, not necessary a reaction. You know what I mean? On the Urzi takes a bit of splash damage. Lobby X is still bleeding out. Now only 50% of health left. And Urzi wants to go and save it. But Rocky says, no, you come back to me.
Shot that to the face as well, and somehow Vexy managed to get a whole barbecue onto Alter Ego. Granted, Alva still gets one to his name as well, so it's huge. Vexy gets a second barbecue, in fact, as well. What the heck is happening? It's chaos. It's a three-way fight right now. No one's waiting. That nade from Rocky, beautifully done as well. A different form of Alter Ego that I love to see right now. They're not over-aggressive. They're playing inside of their compound, and they're getting dividends from it.
Nasty nade there by Rocky to secure that elimination point. Now it's an all-elimination finale, whether it's going to be Boy Donkey or Alter Ego. Boy Donkey, they do have the numbers. Alter Ego, the two players left. It's going to be Rocky and Alpha 7 to hopefully be able to do it for Alter Ego. But Boy Donkey will want to deny that. They want the chicken dinner for themselves.
Hitting here outside of the compound here, Alter Ego hoping for them to push out, and I'm sure that Boy Donkey is very aware of the weapons that Alter Ego have in hand here, but it doesn't stop Potato from getting a little bit more active going forward. That nade is huge, finds Alva. There's only one more player to worry about right now. Rocky puts in the damage to hurt, one player down already. He's isolated it and he wants to go for more. If there's a player who can win these isolated fights, these 1v2s, it might be him. Finding this area, isolating the fights and taking away that space with that molly, it's huge, and he somehow juked every single shot around here. Potato is close here, and his sprays are good. He hides in this corner. Rocky rushes forward here. His teammate, they're rallying. A double swing forward, but somehow, Rocky, what is this movement? He survives, and he holds. He has to reload right now, and he manages to do that. Buys a lot of time.
And it's insane the fact that he's still holding on with just a shotgun, and it's not one of those popular shotguns like a DBS or so. It's a regular pump shotgun, and he's still trying his best. Oh man, shredded down to 50% of how he needs to kill up. Alpha 7 is still bleeding up, but he does not have the time to save him. Now the blue is closing in. Alpha 7 might deny himself a way to the blue, but Rocky, this is going to be his last hoorah.
Vexy is close. Not enough to play with his teammate here, so he can go for these isolated fights here. Vexy, gonna go to that box. He wants to get a little bit of stuff, items. Alva picked up already here. Rocky out in the open. The smokes keep him away. He's on fire right now. Potato! Strategic style play. And Boy Donkey, they come up huge here in the final map. Boy Donkey, welcome back!
The rise of these two teams, ladies and gentlemen. Boy Donkey comes in with another chicken dinner. 2 chicken dinners today for Boy Donkey. Do not forget about the teams on page number 2. Maybe they might come up with a surprise.
Plays, but they are also kind of surviving right now. They had some pretty good runs, but fights still continues here. Xavier in early fights right now. Tem had been waiting quite some time for them. Parajin taking a lot of damage this early. Austria just crossing by.
Austria, Thailand going up to the high ground, but Lamborghini is all alone there. He will be in trouble.
To work with, just find that hit, it could be massive. But right now, Tem's doing a great job of just making sure that they're staying hidden, and I think it's going to be toward the open areas where E Arena have really placed themselves right now as BTR aggressive as ever, and they had waited for quite some time now for Alter Ego to cross inside, and as soon as they did, it's a nice crossfire. It's the meat shredder for the team. They can't do anything. It's just Alpha left here. Rocky tries to go for the pickup as well. Razy on the top side alongside Satar, Federalis, and Snape just waiting and biding their time. Octa gone down already, and Razy takes up the space, takes up the speed, and sprays the heck out of Alter Ego. The rest of the team here, their teams and numbers dropping down. Still have to worry about Rocky.
And here comes the blue as well, putting extra pressure to both sides. Anyway, it's going to be Rocky. Now alone, Rosemary is currently down. And Rocky actually finished up Federalis and Satar, leaving Razy all alone. The idea for BTR. He has to lead by example right now by pulling off his clutch, going in for 1v1 against Rocky from before they reach the elimination point. They're still dancing around 1v1, and the Razy will not lose this fight.
Nasty from 7-9.
I think this is for actually slowly climbing up, dominating across. I think this is for still in a 2-2 formation, but they're starting to converge together. They're probably going to go for a pincer attack later on, but they're still quite well spread out against Sam9 because Sam9, they still have a good position. They still have a good control over Strangers Esports. The blue is closing in.
No more space to go. Time running out as well. Through the smokes here, spots out the back of Mika. Mika staying very, very safe. They're not going to move a muscle throughout those pre-fires as well. Lobby comes through. Trexie getting active, rushing around the map of the area, putting in a lot of damage onto Mela, onto Earth as well. KNS stuck at the backside. But now there's no more space here. Strangers finally make it. They have a nice big gun to the face, nearly taking out one player already. They're in trouble as Mika dodges left, right, and center. Still, Fear knocked down. Trexie knocked down. It's all down to Mika, left all alone here in the corner. A nice 1v1 here in the end. Only a tree separating
Mela.
into play.
Centered circle, but three teams clubbed up together. Sata, moving out now, Razy knocked out himself by Red Bull! Red Bull himself coming in, only Federalist left. All-Star Thailand takes out BTR like a charm.
The CD Lions, they've done a great job of taking control of their area. They have a nice terrain to work with. Both other teams here, Austria and Sam9, they have to make something happen.
To kind of pull the attention away from some of the Alliance, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Red Bull gets Trexie, Leon gets Mika. Trexie will be picked up by Red Bull. The point goes to All-Star Thailand. They are now at 10 elimination points, dominating some of the Alliance. And the advantage of the situation while Feiren, the final player for Sam9, looking at two teams at the same time.
There's an 8 behind him, but Leon does not get him in the end. He gets blown to split the reins here. A 3-on-2 here between Austria, the two green teams now. 10 eliminations for Selcom DG Alliance. They're very patient, a lot more slower when they approach the game. Very methodical as they do find Shopper in the end. Red Bull all alone, left standing. This is too much, but he answers back. He shoots back. I didn't look here. Playing in tandem with his teammate. A 2-on-1 game to come out. Austria somehow manages to get every single thing, but he's 18 not holding. He blows up. CD Alliance, hometown heroes, hometown advantage, and they take this chicken dinner.
And the crowd goes wild, ladies and gentlemen. In Rosso, we don't have RRQ. They are in school right now. They'll face up against D Xavier.
Nades come through as well. RQ forced to a nice little corner of the compound. Team Xavier has a lot of space to work with. Beautiful nade from Nate T to open it up onto Nefeko as well. Live going down. The rest of RQ forced out of the compound as well. One member rushing away for their lives. And Nate T quickly takes away Hazel. Takes away Lafar as well. My god, this guy is on fire right now. They're going aggressive. First blood from him. He said that we want to see more from D Xavier. Now it's time they're starting to bounce. But Gen Foss, he's positioned himself into a different compound away from the members of RRQ as well, just to allow themselves a little bit of time and space to work off each other, go for a reset, perhaps run away, steal some kills. But
Right now, if any other team were to come by, there's no choice but to wipe out another team to claim a piece of the apartment. Now on the other side, we see Kagendra in the fight against Point Donkey.
Where the heck did that shot come from E Arena? They're so far away if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, northern side, high ground over there. Nade from Lily Boy goes through there. Vexy to fall. Ichan bleeding to death right now. Lily Boy trying to make a bit more space. Well, you know, Ichan is okay. Just managed to heal up there. Regardless, for Vexy, should be able to pick it up as well. The Nade should buy a bit of time there. Lily Boy in the smokes. I'm not sure if Reza is very aware of this. A Potato and Vexy now back online. And trying to play this tiny side of terrain. Gonna pop up his hit and just completely spray, but the car just runs him over. But it doesn't hit him actually. Catches every one of the gamer off guard. Reza, what the heck is that? Pop goes the Weasel, pop goes Reza rather. Making it painful as well for Kagendra. And they're eliminated immediately. Reza, what the heck is that?
Oh, that was a beautiful swing there by Razak. That won them the fight. But now Seventh Entertainment, they have to win this fight. They arrive and the school apartment, more teams are coming by. Seventh Entertainment, they have to get in, but they have to share the apartment with another team. Now the Mollies find them a little bit more time for them to recover. They're sharing it with Team Flash right now. SOSEF is currently down. Team Flash, only a 4 points given to other teams.
Everyone says bleed. Hidden as well. The crash of the compound. I think they might go and try and challenge Flash here. They do just that. Inside that area, Parajin just sprays the heck out of every single member of Austria. They thought I could get away scot-free here, but they were not aware at how many teams are in this area. Shotguns aside here, Top still making decisions to make it work right now. The sprays are good. Austria in trouble. They're crumbling even. But Tops!
Looking for more targets. They circle around, but where are they going to stop? Here comes Set9.
Into the compound right now, so many shots and gunfire nades as well. Joker for the corner here, but he got caught with Util in hand. U-Hive on the outer side, both teams just trading blows. Trexy, huge shot there, but the pre-fires come through. They trade, but somehow Team Seeker all the way on the outside have been watching them for so long. 7-9, despite the huge lead they had last game, not able to survive, eliminated, but they do get some form of semblance there, the amount of eliminations they've gotten.
Oh, Vampire Esports. Only one player managed to arrive. There's going to be others, but the moment he went down to the ground floor, Selcom DJ Alliance, they were ready for him. They pick up their 4th point in this round.
Crowd's going wild right now, yelling for support towards CD Alliance, but they're not the ones in trouble. It's Team Secret BTR right now trading blows. Federalist barbecued almost to death right now, barely survives that. Hope pushes up on the top side here, finds nothing. Oh, good shot there. Coming in for CD Alliance. Good trade as well. Jimmy to fall Leon for reposition. And calls out for Jimmy to pick him up.
Now they reset. Satai is down as well. Snake will be together with him while Federalist tries to buy enough time, but the nade was sent across. Satai that percent of help, but the revival kick in immediately, stopping the bleed. Another nade with Satai, and he gave a toss to Team of Flash and get Tom. He's truly on top this round.
Huge nade to come through here. So was as well, forcing the fight as well, but here comes E Arena and they will be the next one to try to take the space, but it's just denied by strangers. Me is very much alive, jump shots forward. Leon's can be fairly safe, fairly close. Can't play off each other, in trouble. Too many guns to work with. The corner is good, but he whiffs it. He gets it in the end. Secures the kill. One more to win, but it's Federales in the end that finds him. But Team Secret as well, looking to join that fight. 6 eliminations for Selcom DG Alliance here. Gen Force on the outside. A lot of space to work with. Strangers, the 2-on-1. Shots to the face here, Gen Force. Gonna go for that reload. One more person to worry about. Have to worry about the corners. Have to worry about making sure that he doesn't get treated out here. Wants to secure that kill. Not able to quite yet. He jumps forward. But it's always going to be Mela to make sure that team stays alive.
Active for D-Zara. And these guys are just walking undead right now. Top at the top floor. You need to jump out. Or you're trying to stop the D-Zara. But the team that tries to stop D-Zara, that's going to be out the ego. Rocky's out of bullets. It's just good at the play. Not the best long-range weapon, but he has some teammates to come follow up, and D-Zara gets eliminated.
It's a perfect situation for Alter Ego. They gambled and they gambled hard. It paid off in their favor as well. As soon as he pops his head out, he's basically dead here. Needs to come through. Glow Zone chunking them out right now. And the rest of Alter Ego just rushes up forward here. Alter Ego, we talked about their comeback. We talked about how they're still very much in the game. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Might be a 3-way fight actually. Have Kendra, Lily Boy on the outer end here as D-Xavier getting very aggressive and active here against Tem Entertainment. But D-Xavier eats a lot of nade damage. They are falling apart right now as Kendra decides that they want in as well. Now, as D-Xavier eliminated with 0 elims, this is the best possible situation forward for CD Alliance to come up back on top. Going to be happening in the final map here of the Pmsl Spring 2025. It's the worst thing in the world, but the fact of the matter is you had to go through so many weeks and beat out so many teams to make it here as well. So again, making it to the Grand Finals to me is such an impressive thing. But enough about being impressive or not, because I want to see who's going to impress me over the last circle as the rotations are coming through. And I have to say, this is a very, very hard circle.
On to our top teams here. Now, circle time. Xavier, where are you? On the map. Oh, okay, they're somewhere in the middle. They're just next to Vampire Esports. Ooh, super duper interesting. But both of these teams, they have to circle, so that's Why?
Just throwing out the smokes, giving them a little bit of space to work with, allowing themselves to push through. Just hoping that some of these nades are just clearing them, these close corners, so they don't get, CQC'd.
Oh.
Beautifully done there. Beautiful into Zeta. So Zeta falls next. Razak looks to refill the open areas, but the rest of the sprays coming in from the rest of the team here. I'm talking about Vampire Esports. I'm talking about as well. Everything is falling apart as Boing Donkey is with it. And it's just frustration coming through from CD Alliance.
Oh no, for Celcom DG Alliance, look at the player cam. They knew they followed it. It's too bad for Celcom DG Alliance. They had a bit of early advantage. But then again, they lost their advantage. Now, it's whether Vampire Esports or maybe BTR just putting a real copium up there, or if they can pull off an insane comeback.
Really hope that they can do that right now because Austria now going very aggressive. If Shopper goes down, they take away Golf and Brave X's life. So right now it's not an eye for an eye here. It's just rather you hurt us, we go take advantage of you entirely. But these Xavier this time around is more of a quiet game for them. They're not actively taking fights. In fact, they're looking to prioritize positioning first. They have a lower side of the terrain here, and the only time they're shooting at anyone, if anyone were to peek out at them or cross beside them. If anything, it's all about getting those picks and more about her. And I think this is not something that they want to do at all in terms of positioning her now, because they have a great area they're holding on to as well. They don't feel the need to move around the map. But Federalis here getting active, moving down, finding one player as well. Frenzy is now out. Boom Esports eliminated with only 1 point. A different kind of Boom Esports coming up forward here. Not able to go as aggressive as they did, but Strangers now in trouble. Those VPE, they're looking to use this terrain to their advantage. Big sprays, big nades as well coming through. They're in trouble, they're struggling. But this fight against CD Alliance, their boy Donkey, they are doing so perfectly. That angle that they played, that open side there, they took full advantage of it.
Oh, look at Lamborghini, look at Lamborghini, look at Lamborghini. Okay, that's the most reaction that you get from him ever in this season. Let's see later, but let's hold that on first, because right now, let's see what's gonna happen with Ocha Thailand trying to climb on this hill.
Wow, yells right now from the venue as well. They still have 7-9 very much in the game as well. But Strangers as well as VPE, they're aggressive as ever. They come out the circle here. Shrub's calling for his teammate to come to him so he can pick him up. Norman is having a hard time as Lobby looks to pressure, rushes up forward. Forget Mela here. I'm gonna try and steal kill away and make my life as hard as possible. But Onsens is there. Buy some time, jump shot to the face, eliminating Strangers, giving them only 1 point. So for now, VP can just focus on picking up teammates and just reset.
Reset is what's happening right now with Vampire Esports. Ocha Thailand still looking to take them out. At the same time, looking at the circle, Xavier, they have the middle of it. They have the comfort of the circle still for Xavier. That happened real soon. It's going to be Chachi from 7-9 eliminating Paragon now. It's the duo for Xavier that's still alive. Nate and Levi. Vampire Esports coming into 7-9. Oh, there's going to be a big clash.
Right now, 7-9 has to hold one knockdown already. Fearon down and out. Now full pump action for shotgun a bit more hard to deal with right now. As Trexie does get what's his name, Tony K falls and so does Onsen. 7-9 going huge right now, taking out the 3rd seed out of the way. Trexie does eventually go down here. More money puts in the damage, puts in the hurt. So does Zen, because we said Mika. This corner is played to perfection right now. Has to worry about the shotgun. Immediately takes 1 more point, puts it in the bag as well. No stones left unturned, and every single string will be left tied. In the end, Schwepp somehow survives the initial onslaught, but that long-range shot is oh my god! And he's not worried at all right now. Moves back, goes for the heal, instead, but the shots are just so good from Mika. Despite the fact that he's alone, he's still trying to collect his points, and he cashes it out in fact.
Oh, from afar, here's another elimination point for 7-9. And now we have BTR on screen. BTR. Now Nate shows up. And Nate gets gunned down. He was forced to move on because of the volley anyway. Now Levi's going to be the final play with 10% of health. He needs to heal up quickly. Snake will lob his nade. Into the shack perhaps. Now Levi's splash damage is somehow. What does it take to take out these areas?
Oh my god, he's so slippery right now. Lifeline. There are 2 packages there that they can go for, but because of how open this area is, everyone's choosing to take right to the side and seems to be sit right now. But RQ all out there the compound. Repetco rushes forward. A lot of space taken by him, but his hand has been seen here. So Tops is going to try and go through the smokes, flush him out. Levi still inside of the shack, rushes forward. Rising in a 1v1 against him. Levi is in a lot of damage. Breaks that angle, but Rising, those strafes, those swings will not help him at all. As now we're down to our final top 4.
And Lambo knows it. Lambo knows it. Look at the play again. Lambo knows it. They know they have done enough. Now it's all about finishing this round. PBR set 9 on Team Flash for time to get in the grand finals. With the numbers, it's PBR and Team Flash 7-9. Only Mika left right now. And Mika, he is right behind Team Flash. He could potentially break their heart.
To do that, I think Tops is very aware. I think they marked him. They're going to rush up for him together. 3-man push here. Mika terrain, the blue zone, everything is up against him. He still tries, he still struggles. Nate comes up there. A lot of damage through. Young will be the one to rush up forward, shoots him in the face, and now immediately turn their attention to BTR.
Now it's between BTR and Team Flash. Team Flash by the edge of the circle. We're going to take the next phase in 30 more seconds. BTR a full squad on the lower ground, but they have a good spread here with Satar on side. Satar potentially surprise. Top picking up his nade. Will lob it across. Here comes the nade. Bam! Knocking the top.
False. So the 3 more members to worry about right now. Satar becoming the tip of spear, rushing up forward, becoming that front line in the first contact. And we know as soon as Satar shoots out, maybe his teammate will pop out as well. But for Flash Jefferson, it's very, very hard. It's so hard for him to push up forward. Bose, his aggression will be punished there. Immediately Sleep and Satar turn it into a meat grinder. Crossfire is just so hard to dodge as the rest of Flash worrying right now. Final 2 left, rendered so low, can't pick up the other 2 members. It's not going to be easy.
Plus they don't have the circle, they have to push forward. 5 seconds before Zoe starts to close in. The nade will be lobbed across on the Team Flash. No splash damage this time. And Youngki sends the nade across onto Satar. Satar moving in over Youngki. Let's get a second home for Team Flash to win against BTR. Here they go!
Snape is just rushing forward, playing with Federalis. A lot of damage sustained by Tops. He was trying to move their crosshair away from his teammates, but he was a little bit too reckless there. Snape falls, used to find 1 to his name. Great, but now for the rest of BTR moving back, they have to pick up Snape. And only Federalis and Razy very much in the game here. Razy, good position, right there in the open, right on the terrain. Gives him a lot of angles to work with. It is now down to the final 2. So pushing here, like it or not, Flash has to leave the compound, has to leave the area, and BTR knows this. The angles are good for one of the game.
Well, D-Xavier knows it, and here we are! D-Xavier's the champions. We'll pass it on to our stage host. Take it away!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your PMSL Spring 2025 champions, D-Xavier! Go! This is your PMSL Spring 2025 champions! From BTR, Satanas! Congratulations! Let's welcome him, our finals MVP! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your finals MVP and your PMSL Spring 2025 champions! Come on, Malaysia. Tepuk, kita kena sokong. Come on.